says, get the fuck up, throw your hands in the sky. The brothers in the back shooting traps now, what's up? Committee pity the fool that act shitty in the midst of the calm, the witty. New Jerusalem, get the fuck up. Shaolin, get the fuck up. Long Isle, get the fuck up. Worldwide, get the fuck up.
Kind of like just talking, and all of a sudden we just started to geek out into a real serious geekgasm, you know? Where
Geekgasm?
I'm serious. I had a geekgasm.
Yes! That's my steak.
Alright, gents, so moving trees. But first of all, welcome back to the Geekgasm. It's really great. That's right. Well, look at that. We got a girl in the house, so we got an audience. We see Uber Geek can also get the babes. That's what we're trying to say.
Just the one.
We'll keep her. All right. You didn't have to say
Between the four.
You didn't have to say just the one. Thank you very much. All right, I'm pretty sure there's more coming. So
only they can't see what we can see.
Yeah, we missed you. All right. Well, I like to think we did.
Okay. The thought was there.
Yeah, the thought was there. You still brought your sidekick with you, you know. So yeah, ice boxes.
I
just sort of stumbled across this.
Yeah. You know, kind of like begged, promised. No. Well, hopefully he'll have something to contribute. Then we got our new man in the house, Shameless Merv. You know. What do you do again, Merv?
What do? I do this and do that. What do you want to know?
You know, you doing the thing at the back.
I do the thing. I'm like I said.
All right, that's enough. I already gave him enough time. You know, shameless plug means you go really fast. Merv does the
movie quiz. That fact. First of the month. First Tuesday of every month.
Now he gets it. So what we decided to do was, because we're usually a one-on-one here, we decided to kind of like bring most of the geekers together. You know, like
geekers. Is that a collective?
I coined it. You know, so I mean, James was supposed to be trying to roll in here, you know, who did the comic book show. Craig couldn't make it. Noah was supposed to be working, doing a gig, like as if somebody would pay him. But
so true.
It is, right? So anyway, so this is like an annual show. This is like, you ever see those American TV shows where they do, it's Christmas time and there's a Christmas special?
Yeah.
That's what this is. This is the Geekgasm Christmas special. And what we decided to do... Yeah, I know, but you know, hey, well, they don't know no budget. What can we do? So what they decided to do, let's talk about Christmas movies. And then, you know, due to our eclectic weird knowledge, you know, we could go into like the Christmas horror movies, or, you know, Silent Night, Deadly Night, or rare exports, you know. But we also, what I wanted to start with was how Disney destroyed the Christmas movie. Anybody agree? Anybody agree?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean by that?
Not Walt himself.
No, not Walt Disney, who's dead.
Yeah.
But Pixar Disney has destroyed the Christmas movie, because when I was a kid, in this Christmas time, we always got like the Christmas movie. You know, Snow, the family movie, The Message, you know, whether it's comedy like Chevy Chase and Christmas Vacation, or it's, you know, as we had that discussion about trains, planes, and automobiles. Or was that you?
No. It was me.
Thank you very much. I can't tell them apart. I didn't know it was a Thanksgiving movie, because, you know, we don't really see those. But these type of movies we don't see anymore.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
All right, stop being negative.
Okay, sorry.
These kind of movies we don't see anymore.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, you know. So to start us off, from your past as usual, is like favorite Christmas movie.
Well, it depends really what you mean by Christmas movie.
Jesus Christ! I just said it.
Especially those ones set at Thanksgiving.
Yeah, but when I think of certain movies, it makes me think of Christmas.
Santa Claus.
I mean, yeah, but I always think of things like my childhood.
Miracle on 34th Street.
First of all, the audience is not supposed to answer it for you.
Miracle on 34th Street is a great movie. But
Miracle on 34th Street, are we talking about the black and white?
Oh, of course. Edmund Gwenn.
Maureen O'Hara, Natalie Wood. Don't know the guy's name, but he was really good.
Was it Robert Coleman?
Father Christmas.
That's the one.
No, the guy who played the guy. The guy who played the lawyer who had to defend Santa Claus on trial, which was fantastic, wasn't it? You know, I mean, you know, that was a great movie. So,
but it's the right side. I mean, it's funny. What I don't like about a lot of movies in this day and age regarding things like Christmas is the way they become more and more syrupy, and they just cover it with sentimentality. It makes you vomit.
Yeah, but they stopped doing that.
I do that. They do more now.
Where do you see that?
You've lost the meaning of Christmas.
Movies at
Like
Christmas
Jesus
on Sky.
The Grinch.
You see lots of cheesy films on movies at
Yeah.
Christmas.
Yeah, oh, please.
As I was
Don't even
saying
bother.
before.
You mean that Christmas 24? We're not even going there.
But as I'm saying though, it's like I tend to think of the movies that I saw at Christmas time. It doesn't necessarily mean they are Christmas movies, but they make me think of Christmas. A good example, whenever I see an Elvis movie, it makes me think of Christmas.
Blue and White.
Blue and White, on GI Blues especially, because I distinctly remember seeing that on Boxing Day, December the 26th, as a kid, with my brothers and sisters all sitting there watching it going, oh God, it's Elvis. You know, it's... And laughing all the way
I actually
through.
have a top 3 Christmas movies of all time.
Thank you.
3 o'clock on BBC One, Christmas Day, used to be the big Christmas movie, didn't it?
Indeed. You get the sound of music, and then I get into a big
Or a
argument.
Bond movie.
Or a big argument because Goldfinger will be on the other side, and I want to watch that.
The one I always associate with Christmas is always the Italian Job, because they always seem to be on a Christmas.
Great
Or
Escape.
the Great Escape.
I have a top 3 Christmas
Thank
movies
you.
of all time.
Okay.
Go.
Number 3, Die Hard.
Die Hard.
Die Hard. Well, you know.
Yeah, it's got everything.
Got killing, got
Be with your family at Christmas, protect them.
It nearly snowed with the paper at the end.
Yeah.
The real bad.
Oh, well, yeah.
It nearly snowed.
Yeah, that was a nice ending with the whole snow and the song.
Number 2.
El Tornado.
Yeah.
Number 2, Lethal Weapon.
Lethal Weapon. Oh, okay.
Lethal Weapon.
Yeah, Lethal Weapon. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell, rock.
Yep, Lethal Weapon.
All right, yeah, and the final fight on the lawn.
On the
you know?
lawn, that's right.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
And number 1,
Christmas.
there's always, at Christmas time, you've always got to have the big guy, the big bearded guy running around saving the world. Chuck Norris did it really well in Invasion USA.
Invasion USA. That's Christmas.
You gonna tell me that's a Christmas movie?
It's a Christmas movie.
Why? Because he had guns wrapped in red ribbon?
Do you want Uzis? Anyone who uses Uzis at the
They're
moment,
wearing with their angry 911s. I'm so angry.
This is why we don't get good Christmas movies anymore.
Invasion USA saves
all
Christmas.
balance.
Chuck saves Christmas. Not Ernest. Chuck. He's got to be in the whole shebang.
The greatest Christmas movie.
He came down the chimney and he kicked ass, right? And that was trying to think.
The greatest
That's
Christmas movie that never was is that opening 5-10 minutes of Scrooge.
Stunning.
I want that whole. That has to be made. Lee Majors in The Night the Reindeer Died.
Lee Majors.
You know, that was written for Chuck Norris.
Was it?
What are you talking
To
about?
be honest,
The opening scene of Scrooge.
Bill Murray Scrooge.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
There's The Night the Reindeer Died.
Oh my God, it's amazing. It's story about.
I don't remember that part in there,
Yes.
because
It's
of
absolutely
the Bill Murray
fantastic.
movie and everything like
I
that.
took my youngest to see that last Christmas, believe it or not, at a screening of it, and I did say to him, look, you will want that first 10 minutes to be the whole movie. And we came out of it, and I said to him, well, what did you think? The first 10 minutes. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
Can I actually go back to Invasion USA, which I love to death? It's the only Christmas film that starts off with a little girl putting the star on a tree and then getting bazookaed.
I think all Christmas movies should have Richard Lynch.
Oh yeah.
Obviously not, but anyway.
Where's the sentimentality? Where's the love?
No, that's my
People die.
Save me here. Save me here. Favorite Christmas film, please.
I've got 3, a bit like Carl.
There we go.
Third
Why not?
place.
Why not
No,
be
no,
like
don't worry,
psychic,
Chase.
like little Robin? Okay, go for it. Hey.
Holy sheet metal back now.
In 3rd place, and I don't normally go for musicals, but this one does it for me.
Yeah?
White Christmas with Bing Crosby and Danny Kaye.
Now
Don't
that's
like
the Christmas
musicals,
movie.
but that one.
That's the Christmas movie.
2nd, The Muppets Christmas Carol.
No?
With Michael Caine? Yeah, okay. Yes.
Yeah,
You know there was like about 3
But
Muppet
he's having
Christmas
another
carols.
cheer with Jesus.
No, but he won't like this one.
Alright, no.
And it is set at Christmas.
Oh, okay.
The Wild Geese.
Oh,
The Wild Geese.
Of course, yes, it is.
you yourself there.
It's a real boys' own
It's a real way.
set at
Politically,
Christmas.
very dubious, but
Politically.
it's had, but it does have
It's only politically though, not anything.
very accomplished drinkers at the height of their drinking powers.
Well,
Which
It's drinking
were
with power.
Richard Burton and Richard
It's
Harrison.
drinking of power.
Yeah, these guys took my level, believe me.
man had that in the budget.
Invincible.
So let me go back into sentimentality arena before we move into the horror and the weird. Unfortunately, that's where we are already. But I will say,
Invasion USA.
yes. Well, I will say, top 3. I will say Christmas Vacation. Classic, you know, Chevy Chase, all about Christmas, putting up the house and being a dad, and you know, everything is ineffectual, you know, and you got to do everything. It's always down and
You
down.
know who the star of that movie truly is? Randy Quaid. And you know he owns that movie.
Randy Quaid's in here with us right now.
Hey Randy, how you doing?
Yeah.
She's not looks like Randy Quaid.
No, I'm talking about that.
For the record, I object to that last statement about the man doing everything around the house during Christmas. Go on.
Well, you must like that commercial out now where mom does everything, you know what I mean? But I mean, you know, you gotta give Dad some credit. I know I just put up the deckies myself while the wife went out somewhere. So I mean, you know, that's
Probably shopping for all your Christmas stuff.
My dad did everything in our house because he just killed me.
Right.
Well, yeah, he just left under the tree.
I was gonna say.
That's probably what it is, man. It's probably you're growing up, you didn't have that kind of like little, you know, specialness.
I had a lot of specials.
That's not special. The teacher said I was very special.
Yeah. Did he have a red tracksuit?
So, all right, then let's
Now then.
forget it. Then let's go into that whole like how since you guys are out to destroy Christmas for everyone. No. Let's go to that whole like how Christmas went down the horror Fangoria route. You know, a favorite Christmas horror film.
Favorite Christmas horror movie?
Like Silent Night, Deadly Night, maybe.
Black Christmas is always a
Black Christmas
standby.
classic. Black Christmas is a classic. We talked about Bob Clark.
Probably two great Christmas films. Paul would agree. Two great. Bob Clark.
Yeah.
He directed Porky's as well.
Obviously.
Yeah, Porky's, he did.
But he did Christmas Story.
Oh yeah, Christmas Story,
yeah.
Which started that whole downward trend, is it?
I
It's all about the kids wanting to get a gun, right,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
Christmas.
It's funny. Christmas
You know,
Story.
and imagine that though, like that was back in the day when kids didn't carry guns.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then the
Frankly,
whole
they'll
thing
slap
is I want this special gun for Christmas, and now you
In
know.
American Without a Gun is like.
I mean, hey, I know, and now it's just commonplace, isn't it? You know,
White
so
Dog set at Christmas? No, it's not. Is it?
White Dog.
No. It's a live set of Christmas. There's snow in it.
Well, there's snow.
Oh no, there's snow, but you know, maybe
Oh,
they
so
were trying to make it
actually
home in time. Maybe they were trying to make it home in time for Christmas, and you know, they decided to eat Paul as a turkey or something. You know what I mean? You know, you
Well,
would be the one.
okay, it's not really a horror film, it's just a thriller, but in fact, I'll save that one. I'll save that one. Because it's a great Christmas movie, it's a great thriller set at Christmas. But I'll save that one to when we get to the Die Hards, etc. Okay. But that's a horror zone. Black Christmas.
Black Christmas, I always loved the
Did any of you see Rare Exports?
Which did we see? Which?
Oh,
Rare Exports, the finished movie.
I still have yet to see it. It's funny, and I actually had a copy of it in my hand.
I'm with you there. That's why I asked if you've seen it.
There's a great American independent film called Christmas Evil, which is a great.
Why do you call it great?
It's also
that was back in the days where everything was evil. You know, like 996 evil.
It was originally called You Better Watch Out.
Better watch out.
Better watch out. You better.
It's about a little kid who sees his mother kissing Santa Claus, and it totally screws him up for the rest of his life. He goes around killing department store Santa Claus.
Oh, well, you know.
God.
How many of them actually?
Now that was when writing was key.
Yeah. It was actually John Walters, which says a lot for me.
John Walters. I thought John Walters' favourite movies were by Herschel Gage G. Lewis.
Herschel Gordon? No, his favourite non-Herschel Gordon is
her favorite non-Herschel Gordon movie. Is that Herschel Gordon the pornographer or something?
No.
Godfather of Gore.
Oh, he did movies like, well, his most famous movie would be Blood Feast. Corpse Grinders.
Gruesome
Twosome.
Who did Blood
Beach? Maniacs.
Blood Beach of 1980.
Blood Beach. Was John Saxon in Blood Beach?
Yes, he was.
Yeah, John Saxon was cop, as usual. But
John Saxon was in every film from 1970 to 1979.
Yo, man, Enter the Dragon made his career.
His greatest role for me would be Battle Beyond the Stars.
He's actually in Black Christmas.
He is in Black Christmas. He's just suspected killer in Black Christmas.
Well, yeah.
Because even though they said it was Kurt Julia, we never actually saw him.
I always thought he looked a bit like Adam West. It's true.
He did that a lot. Black Christmas and the Black Christmas and Halloween. openings.
Yeah.
Opening scenes are
Well, very similar, and we talked about that before because John Carpenter worked as the art director on Black Christmas and everything, and as you said, he stole all the ideas from Bob Clark. But hey, you know, what can you do?
Well, at least he didn't do a remake of Porky's.
And this is frankly where he's let us down. Come on, John, get it sorted. Imagine that shower scene in fantastic 235 Panavision. That was just absolutely gorgeous.
What shower scene? You mean when the guy sticks his thing in a hole?
He does.
The thing
That's what happens in
so well.
Seen it?
And then,
yeah.
So back to the Christmas thing. So we seem to be on this whole evil train of Christmas, but my point in the first place,
The
Evil Train of Christmas.
Folks, you heard it here,
the
folks.
first place was
Coming Christmas 2013.
Yeah.
Can I be in it?
Yeah. You
And
play
no
the train.
Kevin Costner.
You're the train.
See that tagline?
That's rude. That is rude, man. But anyway, no.
Just like to
You know you were.
All right. Yeah.
it was a film that was on a TV film that was made in 1989. It was put on at Christmas. It wasn't necessarily set at Christmas, but one of the most. They redid it recently on the cinema, and the cinema version is nowhere near as good as the TV version. The Woman in Black. Have you seen the TV version?
No.
It was shown Christmas 1989. Absolutely fantastic.
Girl over the bed.
When they brought
Somebody did
the
research.
Daniel Radcliffe one out, all he went on about was the play version. No one mentioned the TV version. It got totally overlooked, and the TV version is miles better than the Daniel Radcliffe version.
You heard it, folks.
I didn't even think that Daniel Radcliffe.
No, but you
was
just
shit.
move this soapbox from underneath there.
That is me. I'm going down to here. Where's that?
In his defense, I will say one thing. The good thing about the success of The Woman in Black is the fact that because it's like, was it the second or third release of the new wave of Hammer? How much money is now being pumped back into Hammer? So we're going to have more Hammer films, folks.
Yeah, but why pump money back into Hammer when Hammer, you can't even do Hammer anymore? I mean, the whole point of Hammer was about the time. What?
It's like hands.
Oh, Hammer! Right, sorry. Sorry, Chase. Sorry, guys.
Back to what I just said, you can't even do Hammer anymore because Hammer was his time, wasn't it? I mean, you got Eli Roth who thinks he's doing Hammer because he does his variation of gore porn, torture porn, and all that. But I mean, what would make a movie today a Hammer film? Because it won't have everything it had back then when it had all of it.
Could you play a wench with 2 big jugs of beer?
I can play wench with 2 big jugs, no problem.
There you go. We can do a Hammer film.
Okay.
That's pretty much all you need.
I'm looking for Castle Carpathian. Don't go there. Got some beers?
You can't trust him, he's a Frankenstein.
Don't go to the castle. The end.
Yeah, and
This wheel is stuck in me.
And the underlight with a flashlight.
Yeah.
That's all we need is a flashlight for the
We
underlight.
can do this. We can do this.
Yeah.
Just set it here.
Isn't that what they tried to do with Vampire Lesbian Killers?
Well, that's now James Gordon.
Well, moving on swiftly, very swiftly.
It was
Why say
Hammertonian,
cat?
wasn't it? You know?
Yes.
Or that crappy Wicker Man remake that they did that they managed to get Christopher Lee to show up in it.
Yeah.
Nicolas Cage is that?
Yeah.
The Wicked Tree.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, back to the thing. So like I was just saying about sentimentality. So is it lost on us? Are we not going to get these kind of movies anymore? Do people not want to see fake snow? Do people not want to see happy families?
No, because it's cheesy.
Oh.
I don't know.
It's
I mean,
It can be done properly, but it gets done too cheesy.
true sentimentalism, he says, getting a high pitched voice. True sentimentalism doesn't need snow. It doesn't need anything like that. You know what I mean? But when it's forced down, particularly in certain
You mean it can be any other day of the year? It doesn't have to be
No, not
Christmas?
necessarily. It's just. But at the same time, it's like. but when
Welcome to Easter 24.
There's one.
Happy Easter.
There's one that hasn't been mentioned. It's a Wonderful Life with James Stewart.
Well, I was going to
I
mention
think
that,
It's a Wonderful
you know,
Life
as
is
over.
beyond mentioning it anymore because
Why?
it is the quintessential.
Yeah, but you should mention it because it still is affecting people today, and it was made like in 1947.
But they've ruined it because they've made it from.
And they've never made a
polarised
remake.
film, haven't they? And it's ruined it, but it should have just kept it in black.
I think they should remake it.
They
have to
shouldn't.
remake it.
No, they shouldn't. Hold on.
early 80s, yeah.
No. That's not a remake.
It is.
No, it's not. Are you talking about that so-called sequel, Clarence? With
No.
Robert
There is a made-for-TV version for it, done in the early 80s.
It's not.
It is. I remember seeing it. It's in colour, and I remember there's a scene in the bar about, like, you know, every time a bell rings.
I know. I
USA.
It wasn't made in the pictures, so it wasn't considered a movie. So it wasn't considered a remake. It was considered a TV movie, which is not a remake. It's just a stupid retread because somebody got the rights to do so. What I'm trying to say is that's one movie that's never been remade. Probably shouldn't be remade because it convincingly plays every year to millions of people who tend to ignore it. But now you can't say that sentimentality is dead. That's where I was going to end with. Is on It's a Wonderful Life because you got a true blue film there. I'm not going to say American film, but you got a true blue Christmas film there with that one. You know what I mean?
We've got Dick Big, the biggest dog in the world.
Oh, what a film!
Nice one. Thanks. Anyway, so
An Invasion USA.
An Invasion USA.
yeah,
Which is technically it is rated.
you guys making me want to throw up. Really. So like,
Cannon killed Christmas.
Colin killed.
Golden Globus killed Christmas.
I will not.
They don't realize how much planning goes into these ideas. Hey, let's do a Christmas special, and these guys totally blew me away. This is what happens when we don't plan. Usually it goes really well. Colin came in with this whole cynicalness. Look at you, chubby jolly. You know what I mean? You're supposed to be like a happy camper.
Look, it sounds like the Grinch now.
I am because I wanted Christmas sentimentality.
Batman Returns.
What?
It's a Christmas movie. It's set at Christmas.
It's got a penguin in it, for God's sake.
What do you mean?
What do you want to the film?
Jesus Christ.
Do you remember the Shepherds brought penguins?
Yeah, how low can this go?
Just cat leather.
Hey, look, man, at least I tried to get away with not mentioning Jingle All the Way.
Yeah, let's not mention Jingle All the Way. That's doing really well until that.
I think you missed the whole genre of film, and that's the Christmas science fiction crossover.
See, I'm lost.
Star Trek Generations.
This is what happens when you wake the audience.
Star Wars Christmas special.
Star Wars Christmas special.
There's a really cool film called The Christmas Martian.
No, that's not the Christmas Martian.
Well,
That's
you can't see
Santa
this
Claus
guy.
versus the Martians.
No, this
Randy Quaid speaks.
Yeah, exactly, right? Is this from behind the camera? From behind the camera.
Is this the Canadian
Film
one?
on camera.
Christmas Martian. You just made that
Is
up.
it?
It's a
Santa Claus versus
Canadian.
the Martians.
Is it
No,
Canadian
no.
one?
It's a
With
Canadian one.
two children.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah. That's
It's
a
not
good
called
one.
the Martian.
It's Martian.
Pia Sedora, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Was she in that?
Yeah.
Hey, listen, man, that sounds dirty.
No,
But anyway.
no. Don't put images in our head. Please do not.
who did it? Hey, Pia Sedora. Oh,
That she's about.
And then Pia Sedora is 17.
Look, Sal.
Butterfly.
So what were you trying to say about the Martian, whatever it was?
Christmas Martian.
Yes.
Was a Martian who comes down to Canada, like you do at Christmas. And he had the unlikely name of Pooh Flower, which is just to raise to another level. And learns all about Christmas from two little kids.
What does he do to
if
kids?
Ed Wood had lived, he would have made this film. It's so bad, it's great.
Ed Wood makes some great stuff.
Ed Wood does.
Ed Wood now.
Ed Wood does.
Paul, he doesn't even spit on him. Ed was a master. He was a master of what he did. He had nothing, the guy.
With the films you watch, I can see how you say that.
I'm not being funny. The guy had nothing. I know this isn't Christmas. But the guy had nothing, and we're still talking about him.
Exactly.
The guy did nothing, we're still talking about
The
it.
guy did Plan 9, and I'm not being funny. If you put Plan 9 on now, people would watch it, people would laugh.
Yeah, they
Which
would.
is more to do than Porky's Revenge.
Porky's Revenge.
Well, I mean,
Struggled. Frankly, struggled.
I think. Well, what do you think his secret was then? That he took
Ed's
himself seriously.
His
Yeah.
naivety, his lack of talent.
But his belief.
Yeah,
No, that's what I said. He took himself seriously.
But the most
didn't he?
important thing was Angora. He just loved it, he clung to his body so much.
Yeah, but that's
All right,
Johnny. That's the Johnny Depp version. That's the Johnny Depp version of that story and everything.
It's true, it's true. He dressed up, you know.
I know he dressed up. I'm just talking about the whole love scenario. But I mean, from the Tim Burton.
His heart was there, his heart was
Yeah, from the Tim Burton version of Ed Wood, I think it was like phenomenal as far as a guerrilla filmmaker.
Yeah.
Just going out there and just.
He was the Robert Rodriguez of his day.
Yes, he was. And what to me his secret was was that he had a good core team that supported him in the making of these
Who were
things.
just as bad as him?
Like the blind cameraman,
Yeah.
what was he called, blind cameraman?
Yeah.
But like, no, is that? Look, I had a guy on my set like that, but like, you know, I did.
I have actors like you.
No, you do, but like, no, still though. I mean, like, so would you say what would he make today? What do you think he would make today?
Spider-Man. I want to see Ed.
That's kind of like saying
Spider-Man.
That's kind of like saying that Sam Raimi.
If it's good, it's Turkish Spider-Man.
Turkish Spider-Man's fantastic.
Turkish Spider-Man.
Turkish Evil Dead's quite good as well. And the Exorcist.
Christmas vampires.
Well, we don't ever mention Turkish Star Wars.
Father Christmas and the vampire.
Yeah, that'll be quite good.
See, Father Christmas has lived for 2,000 years. So do the vampires. He only comes out at night. So do the vampires.
Ed would have a field day.
I think there's a connection there.
Unfortunately, you know, Bela Lugosi's not allowed to play that part.
He wasn't allowed to play a lot of the parts.
No, I said not allowed to play that part.
He died and he still played the part.
Yeah, just put your hand up like this.
No, but my big, guys, to get back to the actual point, my big beef
What is the point?
Is hammered home sentimentality puts me and majority of the audience off. And we don't go into these things with a cynical mind.
Why? Because I'm an American.
But we come out of it with one, if you know what I'm saying.
But I think that's why films like Die Hard.
You can't speak for the audience.
Christmas, but you feel Christmassy.
I feel Christmassy.
I don't feel Christmassy because they played the Christmas song at the end. I don't feel Christmassy during the making of the movie.
Shows the spirit of Christmas.
He's trying to get his family back together. He's gone there.
No.
Christmas is
Not
not
his family.
No,
With the babysitter.
No, his wife's in the middle. He's got
Yeah, no, I get that.
Take her back to
I get that. Hey, look, man. Best thing about that movie is when he takes off his shoes and he rubs his feet in the carpet.
That was wow. Yeah, it's a great scene.
You know what I mean?
I prefer the glass out the feet later on.
I do like
Oh
that.
yeah. You felt that. You know that was.
And Lethal Weapon, it's about Mel trying to. He loves the family. He sees that family.
He sees that it's a surrogate family for him that brings out the better Mel in him.
Yeah.
Fortunately, it clearly didn't last in reality.
No,
But there we go.
Which I liked as well. But,
You thought he saw the better family in him, and that's why he did it.
yeah, well, his wife had been killed.
He was lonely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he saw what that family had for Christmas. He liked that.
Yeah.
So he ran down a motorway in his bare feet.
Yeah, that's true. Like the marathon man.
Like the marathon man. But the question is it safe?
The marathon man or the road.
Well, we'll leave that one for you folks. Don't run down the motorway.
he got bigger fingers than you.
I don't know what singers are, but
No.
And they coffee cakes. Anyway, so let's really get to it then. You know what I mean? Because you guys are like stabbed me straight to the heart. So
we didn't mean to. We're just showing you a little bit of
well,
reality.
isn't that American versus English sentimentality that you guys are coming together? You know what I mean? Because if it was just one of you, I think we would have actually had a really good conversation.
If you like Christmas so much,
much,
Chase, you should have stayed there.
I do think the Americans are a bit too sentimental.
Are a bit too sentimental?
Because they're miserable the rest of the year.
Because it's
We need to
it's not just
Vietnam
a
Christmas movie.
It's not just a Christmas time sort of thing with the Americans. I
hang on.
find the Americans sort of, no offence, too over patriotic. I pledge my thing to the flag of America. We wouldn't do that in this country. We're more cynical of like, sod down, we're pledging allegiance to the Queen.
Alright, here we go. So,
That's why
the comments made by the Icebox has nothing to do with us here at the show.
That's why film and a lot of American films can come across as very cheesy and sentimental, because I think the Americans like that. I think they want to hark back to a time like in the 30s, the 40s, and the 50s. Which didn't exist.
Exactly.
Yeah. They want to believe that
guilty, if anything, guilty of the classic rose-tinted glass. It's like when people I hate this generally. We get it in this country as well. This whole thing about the good old days. There's no such thing as the good old days.
That's true, not for us. Anyway.
Exactly, you know what I'm saying?
There ain't no good old days here, but I tell you that.
Oh, but racism, the good old days.
Oh, good old racism.
Women in their place, good old days.
Hey,
Homosexuals,
I sure loved it when I could ride through the main street.
Even as here's my point. Okay. We've already talked about you've mentioned a true blue classic of It's a Wonderful Life.
Yes.
Okay. There's one black character in It's a Wonderful Life.
I knew you were gonna say that.
One, folks. And what does she do for a living? She feeds them.
Hey man, she takes care of them like Hazel.
She did.
Again,
It's Mammy all over again.
Hey, look, man, that was a product of its time. It was made in 1947.
It was wrong, but America was then.
Exactly. Then it got better.
Well, zippity doo dah.
It get better when Hazel got to be able to be the maid. You know, Shirley Booth.
See, it's like the film that George Lucas just brought out, Red Tails.
Yeah.
George could have done so much more with that. But the script is so...
The marketing didn't help for that movie at all, though.
It was so full of cliches as well. The perfect cliche was the black American pilots walk into the bar. You just know early on the white pilots don't want them there. Then later on, there's a fight in the sky. The black American pilots save them stuff, and then the white pilot. Oh yeah,
you can sit near us now. You can sit at the opposite booth. You can sit.
You can buy me a drink. You can sit under the dartboard now.
They all end up being best mates. It's so cliche. And then you also know that there's the one pilot amongst the black American pilots who you know is going to be killed. And he's the one who falls in love.
I don't like the first Wayne, but I think we bonded.
It's so it's so cliche.
Did you wear a Star Trek red shirt, by any chance?
No red shirts in that. They only have red tails.
I just think they so much more. I don't know what the Tuskegee Airmen film's like. I've never seen that one with Lawrence Fishburne. I don't know if that's a better film.
Which one was that?
It's not.
Tuskegee Airmen.
It's not.
Lawrence Fishburne.
It's not. I mean, it's crying out for like a.
First of all, these guys needed a proper movie made about them.
Exactly.
But it's that thing that I actually find.
Soldier Story.
No, well, it's that thing that I find. Well, Soldier Story was amazing, first of all. But it's that thing, it's that problem, you know, where we can't seem to get more than 4 or 5 black actors together. So they had all these unknowns, and then you had George Lucas, who was first of all a supreme racist and everything.
What's he trying to say? I'm trying to say,
George Lucas is a fucking racist.
Samuel L. Jackson popped up in the latest Star Wars ones.
I'm not being funny.
First of all, he's popping up for the money.
You're missing the point. Darth Vader was black.
It wasn't.
It was.
James Earl Jones.
Darth Vader.
Jones' voice.
Yeah, the voice. But
Darth Vader. Who said it? Somebody said it. Darth Vader actually means like Dark Father. So it's kind of like it ruined the whole thing and everything like
James
that.
Earl Jones, great actor, great voice. Loved him in Field of Dreams.
Brilliant.
Love that film.
Alright, I was gonna say that. I was waiting for the
Meteor Man's his finest moment.
What?
He has a raised flat top. Meteor Man, Robert Townsend's Meteor Man. He has a raised
I
flat top.
remember him in Conan the Barbarian.
Some doom! He's the last of his race, that's why he looks like that.
I think all the films we've just mentioned then could do with snow.
There's snow at the beginning of Conan.
Yeah, there is. You're right. And it made a really great shot there.
Isn't there a bit at the end when there's all them almighty steps that he's got to go to, and Force of Doom comes out with all his...
And then the head sounds ripped. The only thing that kills that
scene... And the big giant...
And the big giant snake. Noise.
Sounds like...
Red Sonja.
The big giant snake?
No, it's not.
No, well, Red Sonja...
No, what you just said...
The best thing about Red Sonja was Ernie Reyes Jr.
100. No, what's the one with the blonde-haired girl?
100 is no,
blonde hair girl. What? In one of those sword and sorcery kind of things?
Yeah.
No.
Not Sword and Sorcerer.
Sword and the Sorcerer.
Not Sword and Sorcerer.
Hawk the Slayer.
No.
Crawl.
No.
I just named all
right
the
in, folks. You know what I'm talking about.
I just named all the greatest sword and sorcery.
The only one.
No. It's like, is it 100?
100?
100. It might be 100.
100.
Crawl.
No, I said Crawl.
No, Crawl.
No. Call the Conqueror. Oh, you're. You're the hero from the future. Hero of the future.
I'm calling you
But know who played Yor? Red Brown. Who played Captain America? Yeah. Two.
Remember his famous father didn't.
Red Brown don't have no father.
Jim Brown.
Yes, right. Hey, just
Jim Brown, I'm your father.
I dreamt of that day happening to me. Jim Brown telling me.
Errol Brown.
No, let's not go into Errol Brown.
Static.
Funny. But no. Yeah, but you know how we balance.
Okay, let's get back to it. So I mentioned before there's a great Christmas thriller that's out there that needs to be seen more. 1978.
Go.
Yeah, exactly what I'm talking about.
That's alright, I'm with you.
Great movie. Stars Elliot Gould and Christopher Plummer.
Silent
Partner's a great movie. It's a little gem that needs to be seen more. Like as we mentioned before we started shooting, like 1982's Android, it's a movie that everybody needs to see. I don't know anybody who's never seen it.
Alan Lipton's
What, Android?
Yeah, he's in it.
Is that Silent Partner?
Silent Partner, yeah, he's talking about Silent Partner.
Silent Partner's a great
Have you never seen that? Are you kidding?
Okay, here's the plot, folks.
Same thing, you know, a lot of people haven't.
A lot of people haven't. Guy dressed up as Santa Claus goes into a bank, robs it, it fails, but the bank teller, played by Elliot Gould, decides to keep the money, only here's the twist. The guy, the Santa, played by Christopher Plummer, knows he's taken the money. So it's a bit of blackmail there, and it's a great little thread. But the guy gets more, Elliot Gould's character gets more and more out of his depth as the movie goes along. And it's a cracker, absolutely.
Did somebody get buried under the foundation in that one?
On Brookside.
Yeah.
Close.
But no cigar.
No.
Okay, man. No, that was really good. That was really good. You pulled that on really good.
Around that time, hit the mark.
Elliot Gould, great guy.
On Good Friday.
That's so good. It's Easter.
No, he wasn't in the Long Good Friday.
No, I knew Bob Hoskins was in it, but
John,
he's one of the hitmen.
Eddie Constantine plays the American. Here's Brosnan's first movie.
Kid Brosnan.
His very first big movie appearance.
Maybe you're getting Elliot Gould mixed up with Helen Mirren.
That would be
really.
Elliot Gould and the Queen.
Or what's his name? Alan.
Tim Marsh.
No, Alan Britman. Alan Bradley. Alan Ford, who plays one of the. You'll see he's Bricktop in Snatch.
Oh,
he's one of Aaron James. Aaron James, one of the corporation. One of the corporation.
Which also wasn't set at Christmas.
That was
also wasn't set at Christmas.
Maybe we should do a show about films that aren't set at Christmas.
maybe it seems we have more conversation about it. Yeah, I mean,
Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2.
But I think
Christmas.
Well, but still.
I love 2. 2's great. 2's funny.
Which one are you talking about? The one with Matthew McConaughey?
No.
No. Go ahead. What do you?
I was just going to say that as we moved on with this discussion, the sentiment went away, just as you thought Christmas was.
Oh.
Yeah, it did.
That should be a post. It's ho-ho.
It did. It brought me down. Yeah, it did.
That's what Christmas does to a lot of people these days.
It does.
I think in this, we don't really have a culture of Christmas movies in this country, do we? We have a culture.
I've never seen a British Christmas movie.
Special
Christmas television is our thing.
Have I never seen a British Christmas movie? Maybe there's a reason why.
Oh, what's his name?
British film industry.
Lionel Jeffries
That's the
movie,
reason
The
why.
Ghosts.
Yeah, but it's feeling.
That's a British Christmas movie. With Dinah Dawes.
What?
Canterville Coast.
How about Bridget Jones? That's set at Christmas.
Because the Christmas sweater, yeah. With
Love Actually.
Love Actually. Yes, that's right. Love Actually is a Christmas movie. You have. That is right. That is correct.
Indeed.
Now that is a fantastic movie. Actually, Love Actually.
Well,
I love that movie. I love that.
It makes me truly violent, folks. That movie.
It makes you.
Oh, it just makes my stomach turn over beyond belief. I cannot abide it.
Why?
Why? Because it's set in a fantasy land that's being perceived as
it's that sentimentality of Christmas.
No.
They tried to do the American Christmas.
That's like Across 108th Street starring rednecks. It really is. It's just like what?
Across 108th Street.
I had sex with my first brother of 5.
I will say, it did overheart the sentimentality, like when the kid was running through the airport to catch the black girl and only to get a kiss on the cheek.
Thompson and the necklace and the...
And what about Andrew Lloyd with the words and stuff like that? Now, that was real messed up. Because here's Keira Knightley, who married this black guy, right? And then his best friend, who's in love with her, shows up at her door with a freaking... tape player and some cards, and all of a sudden the marriage is all shot.
It's called stalking.
No, it's not. She doesn't go off with him.
She doesn't go off with him, but she has a feeling for him.
Yeah, but
she got a feeling for him, and in the end, what happened to them? What you know how everybody came to the same airport? You know what happened? I forgot what happened with that triangle.
And then Bruce Willis turned up and saved them all.
No, saved them all.
No, with that relationship, you know what happened with that relationship?
Franco Nero was behind the plot.
She stayed with the husband.
She stayed with the husband, but look at it this way, right? She stayed with her husband, and she's still pining for his mate.
No.
Why? Because he said, look, I gotta get rid of this. I'm gonna tell you I love you, and then I'm gonna forget about it. That is BS, man. You know, your mate is in love with your girl, and then somehow
exactly what happened.
That could happen, could it?
So why didn't hubby step up?
Hubby didn't know, man.
Well, you know.
Another sick.
But that's what you get for marrying a 17-year-old stick insect.
Hubby didn't know, man. Like, homie, don't play that. You know?
Okay, what about Marty McCutcheon?
Marty who?
She's nice.
Oh.
She's always
Yeah.
That was great.
And rapidly,
even though she gained weight for
Dr.
that
Banner moment, folks.
Even though she gained weight for that, and then she had the whole family on the stairs. I loved how they all appeared out of nowhere. They like magically sprung up out of the stairs.
Come on.
There's so many things wrong with this last few minutes of conversation, I have to say.
I can't believe it's
Why? What did we say?
What's wrong?
You said Love Actually.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden the conversation went to you. Is that right? Once we said Love Actually, then you're like, oh, man.
No, I quite like it.
Oh.
Take it for what it is. You have to, you know, you can't be all, oh, that would never happen in real life.
Well, obviously. No, but...
And the guy from my family.
Listen to the other films you've been talking about. Listen to the other films.
Well, Bruce Willis can take over a whole film.
The difference being is that I
Jump off from like a big tower with just wrapped up like in a fire hose. Yeah, that.
Now the difference being with movies like Love Actually is that for me anyway is that there's got to be a certain level of relatability, if there's such a.
Why could you relate so many characters?
At the very start of Love Actually, it starts with Hugh Grant giving a bit of a monologue about September the 11th to put the whole film in context. So these people were stuck in.
Because that was a disaster.
They were stuck. He says the people were stuck in the tower and they knew they weren't going to get out, which is kind of a weird thing for a romantic comedy. And he said they all made phone calls, and none of them were about hate, and they wanted to kill the people who did it. It was all about love and phoning their loved ones, and that's what the film is all about. It's reconnecting with your loved ones, which, you know, we all have husbands and wives and partners and friends and whatever, but how often do we say, you know, actually, but that's what the film's about.
I actually don't remember that part. But like the thing about it is when you try to
Bruce trying to phone his wife.
Bruce was on the phone trying to talk to his wife.
Give me my wife.
He was on
Richard Harrison, the Wild Geese, had to leave his son behind.
In fact, he left his son
and Richard Burton shot him. Very
His son behind. As Richard Burton turns up at the end of and Richard Harrison's sons, they're devastated because his dad's been killed on his mission.
And the kid says, who killed him? And he goes, well, I did, you know, I shot him from the plane.
So no matter how bad that is, at least there is a Love Actually.
One of the toughest scenes when Richard Harrison's running for the plane and he's shot and he can't make it, he says to his best friend, kill me, for God's sake, kill me.
Why? Because the sun's
Yeah, it's a perfect bromance, that. You kill your friend.
Well,
he had to, because he couldn't catch a
we had to come to an end before you go on to romance movies, because then the first guy brings up Brokeback Mountain, I'm leaving. So anyway.
Brokeback Mountain!
Anyway, right. So bringing us down to the end of this episode, this Christmas episode.
Yes, this is going to end.
Yeah, it will, at some point.
Christmas goes on forever.
The end of the annual Christmas
Probably after
episode
Christmas.
of the Geekgasm. And this is probably why we don't have more than 2 people sitting in the chair. Because it's just all over the place and messy.
I think this has been one of the best ones. I think this has been very productive.
Yeah,
I think it's been very moving.
Yeah.
And that's what Christmas is all about.
Yeah. You get the Christmas you deserve.
For some reason, don't go to Colin's house for Christmas. Because
It's great because I deserve everything.
What?
It's great because I deserve everything.
As Tiny Tim said, God bless us everyone.
Oh God, that is that one.
Trust the actors are screwing up.
Yeah, he did.